Let's continue to derive the Lie bracket. Okay, now here. Okay, we stopped over here. Okay, so this is the rotation of the left hand side over here. Okay, then the left hand side is just the transport term. This is the transport term. Okay, now we're gonna work, okay, on this right hand side over here. So this is the rotation of this vector over here. I can include, okay, the nabla operator here inside. So this is my omega over here. Okay, I just plug this inside the derivative operator, okay, d over dt. Okay, and this is rotational. This is my right hand side. Okay, now I'll develop this. Okay, this I called u, and I stopped last time right over here. Okay, now just continue. You see, from the fluid mechanics, you see the playlist vector and tensor, I derived this identity. Okay, v dot nabla v is identical to gradient of v squared over 2 minus v rotational cross product of v and rotational of v. Okay, rotational of v I called, okay, my omega. Okay, and so nabla cross u, you see, you can see clearly from the last video, okay, the previous video about the review of tensor notation, that the rotation of a gradient, okay, of a scalar is 0, is identical to 0. See, gradient, this is the gradient, v squared over 2 is v, vector v dot v, this is v squared, okay, divided by 2. The gradient of this is scalar, okay, this over here, okay, don't forget, okay, this is scalar, okay, and gradient of a scalar is a vector, so the rotation of gradient of a scalar is identical to 0, as we showed, okay, in the review, okay, of tensor notation. Then I can, okay, forget this term over here, so the rotation of u is just minus, you see this minus over here, okay, it stays here, and this is minus this term. This is my omega, I define here over here, so this I call vector A, okay, just to, for me, just to, when I develop this to be easier, I work with vector A, the red one, okay. Now, there is 0, okay, this is V cross W, attention now, okay, this is V cross W, I don't exchange Q and R, okay, they follow, okay, Q follow V and R follow omega, okay, this is VQ, WR, this is AP. Now, the rotational of the vector A now, I'm working with the red one, okay, this is rotation of the red one, by definition, okay, using the tensor notation, this is epsilon ijp, the vector A is represented in this notation by the free index P. So this I exchange, okay, because P here, okay, it appears in the last P, the last one. This IJP, this is the last one, okay, the third one, okay. Then this comes first over here, okay, which I called attention reviewing the tensor notation, because this is rotational of A, and I exchange P and J over here. So this is minus epsilon ijp. Now I substitute AP just over here. You see this comma J over here? There's a comma J over here. I just plug AP just inside here. So it's epsilon IJP, epsilon PQR, VQWR, comma J. Now attention, okay, this is a derivative, okay? There's a product. There's a product. I must develop this product because the permutation symbol, they are constant, okay, both, okay? And you see, I develop comma J. I have comma J here. I have comma J over here. See, I developed this derivative. There's a product. Okay. Now I repeat one. I derive VQ and I repeat omega R. Then the VQ remains, and I took the derivative of omega R with respect to J. So now I will use that identity. Just see the review, and then this product over here, I substitute. I have a delta. You see, as I called attention, or your attention, on the review notation, you see this J, JP. Now, this is PQR, okay? This P jumps to this place over here. Exact. I jumped twice, so they have the same sign. So I have P over here and P over there. Then IK, you see IK, and JR over here. Here I exchange, okay? Now IR, and JQ. These I have two terms. Don't forget this minus sign here. Okay, this minus sign comes from here. Okay? This comes from here. Don't forget. And this comes from here because the rotation of gradient is 0. So I have to follow this minus sign. Okay? Now I will apply the property of the Kroneck delta. Now, with attention, you should follow this. It's easy. See? Now, this is minus the first term is delta IQ. You see, this will apply to VQ. Okay, this will be VI, comma J, VI, comma J. Delta GR, this is R, so it will be delta J, delta omega J, delta GR, omega R, okay? This will be delta, this case, okay? Delta GR, omega R, omega J, just over here. I follow carefully, it's quite easy to follow this, okay? Now, the second one, IQ and Q. So let's do this first over here. Okay? This is minus. Okay. Now this will be plus. Minus is plus. Okay? And then it's quite easy now. Okay. I will apply this minus on this one. I get this. Here I have Vj comma j. This is divergence of the vector v for incompressible flow. Divergence v is 0 here. And here divergence of rotational. Divergence of rotational of vector v is identical to 0. You see, divergence of a vector is a scalar. Okay, there is no arrow over here. Okay? Now this will be 0, this will be 0, then this is Vi, comma j, omega j. This here is a dot product of W, okay, the rotational, dot nabla applied to V. This is a minus sign. And the plus sign this vector is Wi. You see, that's the vector, okay? That's the Wi, the rotational omega, okay? Omega, it's better omega. This is Vj, this is a vector. This is a V dot nabla. Then this the remaining terms are plus V dot nabla or omega with a sign, plus sign and minus sign, minus W omega dot W applied to V. Then this is the derivative this is called, okay, the Lie bracket of W, okay. This is a flow trajectory V. Okay? This, as I mentioned before, this is the tangent, this is W over here, this is tangent, this is W over here. So I change, this is omega, omega is better, I'm sorry. This is omega here, this is V, and this is V. It changed. So this is called Lie derivative. I call Z, capital Z, that's notation, the Lie derivative of X, okay, with respect to Y. X is the flow. Okay? This is a component, Zi. I just write Xj, Yi, comma J. That's repeating this, which clearly X is V. You see, just look at here and look at here, okay? X is V and Y is W. Okay? Just a substitute over there. It's commute because if this is L, if I put Y here and X here, this will be a minus sign. So this is Lie bracket always in general is called a commutator. Okay? And this shows up in, this is nonlinear control theory, which I will use it just to find out if the nonlinear system is controllable or not. That's why I derived the Lie bracket, which is not common derivation, okay, in the literature, okay, about this subject. So this is the ith component of the Lie bracket. The Lie bracket is related to the Lie algebra. There are some properties of Lie algebra, and the Lie bracket also obeys this property. Now, if the Lie bracket x comma y, see, this is 0, xy are said to be compatible. Okay, that's a definition. Okay? If the Lie bracket is 0. So if this term over here cancel this term over here, we say that x and y, the Lie bracket of x and y is 0, then x and y are said to be compatible. That's very, very important for you to understand. I'll repeat. Do you see? This is the flow. Okay, this is the flow, and this is the vector v tangent. Okay, to the trajectory, and there's another field w, omega. Okay, it's a rotational, which varies along the trajectory. Okay, this is related to the Lie algebra, Lie derivative. That's a Lie derivative, okay, which appears in the Lie bracket. Now, next video, I will come back to the control theory in Portuguese, okay, just to follow the dynamic, the evolution of dynamic system. And this, again, I repeat, this will be applied to to see if a nonlinear dynamic system is controllable or not.